everybody, it's me, Caitlin, your favorite mission girl, and first off, I want to say Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate it. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan. It's nice, it's sunny, it's bright, it's going to be a great day, and I have a treat for you. Even if you guys don't celebrate Easter, I'm still going to give you a little surprise. It was a surprise for me. So, this past yesterday, April 3rd, Marvel Studios and Disney Plus, Marvel Entertainment dropped a new trailer for Black Widow. You guys, we have been waiting for this movie forever. Black Widow was the movie that I think a lot of us were excited about. It's the Black Widow standalone movie, Natasha Romanoff. I was excited for this movie. It was supposed to come out last May, and unfortunately, as we all know, that did not happen thanks to COVID-19. And there was a lot of debate at the time because Mulan, which actually came out before Black Widow, actually went on to Disney Plus, and a lot of people were thinking that was what they were going to do. However, Disney and Marvel kept going back and forth and eventually decided they were just going to push Black Widow back to this May. And then there was a lot of debate. It came out from Kevin Feige and Bob Iger that they really didn't have, I think Bob Iger, I don't remember who it was at Disney, that they didn't really have a release date pinned for Black Widow, that they really didn't have a plan at the time for exactly how Black Widow was going to be released. And it's only been within the past couple weeks that they have announced that they finally have given Black Widow a concrete release date. Black Widow will now be coming out July 9th. July 9th, Black Widow will be released, and what they're going to do is they're going to do a simultaneous release like they did with Raya and the Last Dragon. Black Widow will be released both in theaters for theaters that are open, and it will also be released online on Disney Plus for that premiere access fee of $29.99. So, we're finally going to have Black Widow in theaters. I'm super excited to see Black Widow in theaters. Am I planning to go see it in theaters? Heck, yes, I am planning to go see Black Widow in theaters. Hopefully by then, I will have my COVID vaccine. You guys, I am on the wait list for that, so cross your fingers. I hear back soon about getting my first shot, my first pokey. But here's what's stupid. If I like Black Widow, I might end up just buying it on Disney Plus so I can just watch it over and over again without having to go to the theater all the time. So, got the July 9th release date. As part of this, they have pushed back Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I think that is now coming out in, I want to say, September or October. And so hopefully soon we will be getting some looks at that one. So let's review what is going to happen in Black Widow. So the premise of this movie is following the events of Captain America Civil War, Natasha Romanoff finds herself alone and forced to confront a dangerous conspiracy with ties to her past. Pursued by a force that will stop at nothing to bring her down, Romanoff must deal with her history as a spy and the broken relationships left in her wake long before she became an Avenger. And the cast list that they currently have listed is, of course, Scarlett Johansson as Natasha Romanoff or Black Widow, Florence Pugh, I don't know how to say that last name, as Yelena Belova, also a Black Widow. So a lot of people I know were talking about Yelena becoming the next Black Widow, taking over that title. Well, she doesn't have to take over the title. She's already a Black Widow. So Black Widow is not Natasha's codename so much as it's a rank that was given to these women who went through this horrendous training in the Red Room. David Harbour as Alexei Shostakov, or the Red Guardian, the Russian super soldier counterpart to Captain America, and he's also a father figure to Natasha and Yelena. O.T. Vank Bennell is as Rick Mason, an ally of Natasha's from her S.H.I.E.L.D. days, who's also romantically interested in her. William Hurt as Thaddeus Ross. Boo. Ray Winstone as Dreykov, the head of the Red Room. Rachel Weisz as Melina Vostokov, another Black Widow who is Yelena and Natasha's mother figure. And they also have listed Oliver Richters as an undisclosed role. They also mentioned the Taskmaster, who is able to basically do monkey see, monkey do, and copy everybody's fighting styles. So, that is what we have so far. And then what's interesting is they have this doc series on Disney Plus called Marvel Studios Assembled. And it's basically the behind the scenes of like the TV shows and stuff. And I think the first one they did was for WandaVision, and the next one will be Falcon and Winter Soldier. And so they are going to do one of those for Black Widow, an episode about the making of the movie Black Widow. And speaking of Falcon and Winter Soldier really quickly, I am enjoying that show. It is not like WandaVision. I already knew I was going to like WandaVision more, and I know I liked WandaVision more because with Falcon and Winter Soldier, I enjoy the episodes. It's a good series, but I don't feel that need that I did with WandaVision to watch an episode over and over and over again to see something I missed. With Falcon and Winter Soldier, it is what it is. It's an Avengers movie. So it's really good. I'm really excited. But enough about the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Let's watch this new trailer for Black Widow, which I did debate about doing a trailer reaction for this because I think I have like 3 reactions just for the Black Widow trailer on my channel. But it's been over a year since they released the last one. And so I thought, why not refresh myself and see what this movie is going to be, because I haven't seen any of the trailers since last year. So let's take a look at this new trailer for Black Widow. Let's get the volume cranked up. Let's do this thing. Woo! Whoa!
You don't know everything about me. I've lived a lot of lives.
I love her.
Before I was an Avenger. Before I got this family. I made mistakes.
It's really
choosing
cool for you to shoot.
between what the world wants you to be.
No!
And who you are. We have to go back to where it all started.
Where did you think I was all this time?
We have unfinished business.
My girls are the toughest girls in the world.
I'm sorry. We had our orders and we played our roles.
That wasn't real.
It was real to me. To me, you were everything.
Bring her home.
Put your seatbelts on. She's such a mom.
Okay, I gotta go back. Whoa.
One thing's for sure. I'm done running from my past.
It's not yet rated. I predict PG-13. Whoa. Okay. So, quick short trailer, which I think is perfect because, like I said, they've released like 3 trailers for Black Widow. They released a teaser trailer, they released an official like final trailer, and then they released like a exclusive look. So it's nice that they did this to kind of refresh and give us a little bit more information about what's going on. But at the same time, it's nice that they didn't give us like this monumental, huge like trailer that they would have aired in the theater like they did for the official one, and just like they gave us a quick one. That being said, there is some stuff to go over. So let me mute this a little. Let me lower the volume. And first off, we go
You
through.
don't know everything about me. I've lived a lot of lives.
I like that they're doing this thing where they're like flashing back to like what she was. Like she was an Avenger. She created this family for herself. But as she points out, there is more to her past than what she was. And what I love is, I think, yeah, this is from the first Avengers, this part right here, where she was using Cap's shield. I need to go back and re-watch Avengers Assemble because I don't remember seeing her do this. Maybe, I don't remember. Now I need to go back and re-watch this because it is so cool seeing her use the shield. That is so cool.
Mistakes.
And then, of course, we get into Endgame. And then, I do not know why they did this. They do this, and it's just, oh, my heart.
I knew you were.
That hurts my heart. Like, that was the point in Endgame where the first time I watched it, I literally just started crying. I'm laughing, but it still makes me sad to think about that she did that. And the way they frame it is they show that moment, and then they're talking about, they're going into where she was in between Civil War and Infinity War, where she's going back to confront her past. Now, here's this. I thought this was Nat. I thought this was Natasha. But I'm not sure. I still think I'm leaning towards it being her. So that we do see Yelena and Nat when they were younger. And so it's been made clear that in the Red Room, they start training these girls like they're toddlers. So at this point, Nat and Yelena have already received quite a bit of training from the Red Room. And then we fast forward a bit. So it's really cool. We're getting to see Nat as a kid. And then we move forward. And there's Yelena, the little sister. And let's see. Basically, Natasha has gone back to her family. And this is what's interesting.
My girls.
So that is Red Guardian. That is Alexei. This is the father figure to Nat and Yelena. And I was thinking, how does that work? They were part of the Red Room. Well, I'm guessing based on this, and I'll show you some evidence later. So that is Alexei. And let me see if I can find it. See, this is what makes me think that maybe that's not Nat, but I'm starting to wonder if that is, because I thought that was Nat. She looks like Nat, but I still have a feeling that is Nat. I don't know. I'll have to see the movie for sure. But we get to this scene.
We had our orders and we played our roles.
It wasn't real.
So basically going back to this. Let me see if I can get back to it. This scene. This is the Melina, I think. I gotta find her name again. I forgot it. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. That is, oh, and I closed it. I'm doing not good at this today. That is, oh my gosh, where are you? Sorry guys, I am like so at 6s and 7s. That is, yeah, that's Melina. Milan. I don't know how to say it. That is Milani, and she says something in this scene that's very telling.
We played our roles.
It wasn't real.
We played our orders and we played our roles.
So going back and forth, this is the scene that stuck out to me the most, is we see them looking at a photo album of little girls on Christmas morning, and I have a feeling that is Nat and Yelena, and that the reason Alexei and Yelena are their parental figures is something Melina says. She says
our orders and we played our roles.
We had our orders, we played our roles. So remember, they are all part of the Red Room. They are a part of the secret agency. So I'm thinking what it is for some mission, Yelena and Alexei were basically ordered to act as the parental figures to Nat and Yelena to play this happy family thing. And going forward, and you hear Nat say, well, it wasn't real.
It wasn't real.
And we see that. We see the two girls who I'm saying, this is the one on Yelena and Nat being separated by these guys in black.
It was real to me. To me, you were everything.
Okay, let's pause there. So I went through that a little bit because you hear Nat say what they had wasn't real, and then you hear Yelena say, well, guess what? It was real to me, and my entire life was you. You were like the hero, you were the big sister, you were everything to me. So we have like this mission, and we have Nat who says, yeah, well, what happened wasn't real, it doesn't mean anything. Yelena like, well, it was real to me, and it meant so much. So we have them looking at their past from two different perspectives. And I don't think to Nat and me, it wasn't as real as what she's claiming to be. because they're still acting like a family. I mean, if you watch the one trailer, you have Melania yelling at Nat and saying, "Sit up straight, you're going to get a hunchback." And I'm like, I hear that and I immediately sit up straight. So it's clear that Alexei and Melina still see themselves in a way as Yelena and Natasha's parents, which makes it very funny to see it. And actually, Natasha is still very good at being the big sister. If we go further there a little bit more, I'll point out when we get there. We go forward, we see the Taskmaster, and he is being told in this scene to bring Natasha back. Bring her home. So the Red Room wants Natasha. She must have been very important, like insanely important, that they are like focused so much on getting her back. So here's the last thing I want to talk about is this scene here.
She's such a mom.
Go back a little bit.
Put your seatbelt on. She's such a mom.
Nat tells Yelena to put her seatbelt on, and Yelena's response is, "You're such a mom." So, obviously, Natasha was the big sister. She's still the big sister, and since becoming part of the Avengers, she has become a mom. She's the mom of the group, which makes it so worth it. And then we go forward, and we see this awesome sequence through the sky. It's just so good. I'm so excited for this movie. I can't.
I'm done running from my past.
And then we finish it out with her saying she's done running from her past. She's going to confront it. She's going to clear up that ledger. And then we get Black Widow. July 9th. So officially, we have Black Widow coming out July 9th. That makes me so happy. I cannot stress how excited I've been for this movie. I actually went and I have a Black Widow shirt ready to go that I have only worn once. Because I was bound and determined the first time I wore that shirt, it was going to be to the movie. I wore it once, but I broke that promise because of the fact the movie was not released. But I am bound and determined that I am not wearing that shirt now until July 9th. So I am super, super excited. I'm sorry for the rambling. So you guys tell me down in the comments below what you think of the new Black Widow trailer. Are you guys excited that we finally have a release date for this movie? Are you going to go see it in theaters? Are you going to go get it on Disney Plus? Or are you just going to wait for it to be free on Disney Plus if you have Disney Plus? What do you guys think we're going to see? Do you think there's a chance that we're going to see some of the Avengers, be it flashbacks or actual characters? So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. Oh, jeez.